This is a 2009 BMW R1200 GS Adventure. It has 45,000 miles on it. Between the bike and the trailer, it is a do-everything bike. A couple things I want to show you that aren't in the description. One is going to be this tank bag, and it's the only type of tank bag I'll use now. It's super easy. You pull this spring-loaded detent, tilt it back, slide it off, and it's held on with this ring on the gas filler cap, which I will show in more detail later. Put it back on, it's just reverse. Put it on, spring it, done. Easy peasy. The other feature I wanted to show is the Micatech side box. Show you how easy these go on. One thing I really love about these boxes is the hardware that holds it on isn't a huge eyesore when the bags aren't on. So all you do is you have a bullet here, and a support there. You slide that onto the bullet and onto the support. Tap it on. You put the other one on the other side and the bar goes across. Open this up and there will be 3 locks that you lock down and you're done. Take it off, unlock the 3 inside bits, take this crossbar off, slide that off, and you're back without the bags. Very quick, easy, and nice. One last thing I wanted to show before I take over the camera are these highway pegs. These are extremely comfortable. One thing that's nice about these is they are threaded and they have an O-ring seal on it. So whatever you put in there is going to stay dry. So what we could typically do is put $20, $40 in there for emergencies. Say like you went out and you forgot your wallet, you can still get fuel. We'll put that on later. I'll go ahead and take the camera now and I'll run you through some of the other features. So on this bike, the original OEM rear shock crapped out and it was just like a pogo stick. So I bought Wilbur suspension front and rear, which you can see those orange springs. That's the front one. And that is the rear one. And what I had to do is send in the old springs into Wilbur, and they took all the ESA functionality off of the OEM ones and put them onto theirs, and they shipped them back to me. This bike has never ridden better since. I'm going to go ahead and pop off the tank bag so I can show you the cockpit better. One-handed operation if you choose. This is going to be the GPS. It's the BMW Navigator 3. This is going to be the J&M CB/intercom system. This is the best intercom system that we have tried, and we've tried probably about half a dozen of them. The communication between rider and pillion is extremely clear, and it is incorporated with a CB, so you can speak to other bikes if they have a CB. Don't know if you'll be able to see this, but we are showing 45,000 miles. There's the GPS with the touchscreen. You can navigate with your gloves on. Doesn't matter. Here is where the ESA button is for adjusting your suspension for one rider with baggage, 2 riders, and then your mountain functions for your suspension. There's your automatic stability control and ABS button. And then this one right here is your information button, which scrolls through different aspects on your screen. So temperature, oil being okay or not. It's not running, so it's not going to come up. Your time, your average speed, average fuel mileage, your range, and then your tire pressure monitoring system. Let's go on back to the trailer. With this trailer, it's like having a car trunk for your motorcycle. It is awesome. And inside, I have got spare parts. So right there you see the OEM exhaust, which I like to run when I don't run the Micatech side bags because it's much quieter. But I'll show you the other exhaust, which is required so I can have 2 full-size bags. No need for a cutout for the exhaust. Right there, which is going to be kind of hard to see, is going to be the OEM rider seat. The bike right now has a Sargent rider and pillion seats on, which I think make it much more comfortable. I have just recently had a final drive failure, so I have bought a $2,200 brand new upgraded final drive with a vent, the steel wheel mounting flange, and they claim it's a better design. So on the original one, I got 42,000 miles on it. In that box right there is the original one that has been rebuilt, so there is a spare final drive with this should you need it. With this one being upgraded, I doubt if there will be a problem like this one had, but if you do, you have a spare. There are the Wilbur suspension boxes, the OEM front and rear spring assemblies, minus the ESA componentry, are in those boxes. Like I said, the rear one, the shock is blown. The front one is still good and usable. I'm also including a tool bag with tools to do most maintenance that you will need to do in the event that there's a problem. So, like I said, this is an adventure bike. It's made to go out on adventures, and when you go out on those adventures, it's good to bring tools with you. The torque wrench, the Pittsburgh torque wrench that's right there, it's not a high-dollar torque wrench, but this rebuilt final drive does not have the upgraded steel wheel mount flange. It has the aluminum flange, and it's very important not to over torque the wheel when you put it into there, which is why I carry the torque wrench for the most part, but you can use it for anything. There's some Mobil 1 synthetic gear oil for the final drive, and then a quart of Mobil 1 synthetic engine oil, just in case you need it. I usually bring the oil, the tool bag, and the torque wrench whenever I bring the trailer when I'm on a trip, because it's always good to know that you have a backup. The way that the hitch works, I'll show you real quick. It's in the shade, so this rubber cover keeps moisture out. And there's this keyway that you line up the blue dots. I'm having a hard time doing this single-handedly. Let me set down the phone for a second. Okay, so I've turned the key and this comes off. You can see the blue dots are out of phase right now, and that allows you to take it up. And then this comes off. Disconnect it electrically, disconnect the chains, and the trailer's disconnected. Very quick, very easy. I'm going to turn this key back. So it's a little bit difficult single-handedly. Hold on. Alright, the key is turned and out, and now that's locked on. The trailer is locked to the bike now. And you put this rubber cap on to keep the wet weather out of the locking mechanism. This is the Hatech exhaust system that allows you to put a full-size luggage bag on this side. Here's the same bullet that's on the other side, the other bullet, and then this is the other support, which is just like what's on the other side. I don't know what else to tell you about this bike, what other features. Oh, one thing that is excellent on this bike that we have done, it's, you see right here, this is an HID projector, not just the bulb, but the entire projector. So it is focused for this frequency of light, and it is amazing at night. When you're on low beam, this light is on. Then when you flip to high beam, a flapper flips, allowing excess light come out, and your halogen light comes on. So driving at night along with your fog lights is awesome. It's a great bike. It's a great deal. Who's this bike for? If you want to be the type of person that goes to Starbucks on Saturday mornings to get your coffee, it will do it for you, although I think it's a waste of money for that. If you want to go from coast to coast, or go on an Alaskan adventure, or ride down through South America, this bike will do it. This trailer will allow you to bring extra parts, extra oil, camping equipment, tent. The cooler allows you to keep things cold. It is an awesome touring traveling bike. 1 up, 2 up. It will do light duty off-roading. Actually, it'll do heavy duty off-roading, but it's a big, heavy bike, and it's not exactly one that you want to go and do a motocross track, but I have taken it off-road to get me to camping sites that other people can't get to, and it's worked out really well for that. It's a great bike. It's a great deal. You will not regret taking this bike. Appreciate your time, and let us know if you need any other information. Bye.